everyone? My name is Curelop, aka the Fi Guy, and we're here with the Fi Team YouTube channel helping you achieve financial independence through real estate investing. In this video, I'm going to show you the differences between being frugal and being cheap. You see, being frugal is an integral part of achieving financial independence, especially in the early years, right? And there's a difference. There's a difference between being frugal and being cheap. Being frugal allows you to build wealth and get rich. Being cheap allows you to be hated amongst all of your peers and your family and your friends. So, which one do you want to be? I'm going to go ahead and guess that you want to be frugal. And so in this video, we're going to show you the four distinct differences between being frugal and being cheap. Number one, frugal people save money at the expense of themselves, whereas cheap people save money at the expense of others. A classic example is when you go out to a restaurant, right? If you're going out to a restaurant, a cheap person would order the most expensive thing and offer for everyone to split it evenly, right? That's BS. A frugal person would order the cheapest thing and say, hey, I'm just gonna pay for my meal. That's reasonable, but even if they go and they say, now let's just split it evenly, the frugal person is still okay, because at the end of the day, it's a couple of bucks. That's not gonna make or break you. The second thing is frugal people happily spend on things of value, whereas cheap people are cheap and try to save money in every possible scenario. So for example, a cheap person, right, will probably buy the absolute crappiest car, even though it's gonna cost them tons more money later in expenses and all that kind of stuff, right? A frugal person will buy a relatively economic car, let's say a Toyota Camry or something like that, where it's not super flashy, it gets the job done, but also isn't going to cause them a bunch of problems later down the road. Number three, a frugal person values time, whereas a cheap person only values money, right? For example, I always get a cleaner to come and clean my place. One, because I suck at cleaning, but two, because it saves me probably about an hour or two every single week doing something I absolutely hate doing that I'm not that good at. So I'll happily pay someone 40 or 50 bucks to come clean my small space so that I can do higher dollar per hour activities such as making these videos or doing real estate, things like that. The fourth thing is frugal people value, right? They want the biggest bang for their buck. They're happy to pay more if they're getting more value than what they're paying for. Whereas a cheap person will not do that. They're always going to offer the cheapest possible. They're always going to look for the cheapest possible thing, and they're going to save at all costs. A classic example is hiring an electrician, right? There's a funny quote out there, right? It goes, you think hiring an electrician for $100 an hour is expensive? Try hiring one at $10 an hour, right? The person hiring the one at $10 an hour is going to be less better off than the one at $100 an hour. And that's it for this video, guys. That's the four ways to the differences between being frugal and being cheap. I highly recommend you try to go towards the frugal route versus the cheap route. You will certainly be better off in the long run that way. And again, if you guys like this video, if you guys like this channel, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I love the interaction. I love the feedback. So anything we can do to make it better, I'm all ears. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you on the next video.